During the Crime Bill debate, amendments to the Firearms Act were introduced and passed. These amendments provide stricter penalties for offences related to the importation and possession of weapons and ammunition. Ianthea Smith takes a look at what the new gun laws propose.
If you need a reminder of just how serious the government is about removing illegal firearms from the streets, then a read-through of the new Firearms Act will do just that, as it lays out the facts, figures, and increased prison sentences. The government's 30-day gun amnesty is drawing to a close. After November 3rd, anyone convicted of unlawfully possessing a gun will be imprisoned for a minimum of 4 years. But the penalties get stiffer. The new law states that anyone convicted of importing guns and ammunition into the country will face prison time from 4 to 7 years. However, if convicted of importing revolvers, that time is bumped up to 10 to 15 years if tried in the Supreme Court. And if you're one of those who fire gunshots just for fun, that 1 year prison time you would have faced has now increased to a term between 4 and 7 years. The government's also cracking down on people with licensed firearms, those who make false statements and entries, produce false firearm certificates, etc. The penalties have increased from 3 to 6 months in jail to 5 to 7 years behind bars. And if you fail to renew your license, you could be forced to pay $5,000 in lieu of prison time. 5 to 7 year sentences are also proposed for anyone found guilty of selling or hiring guns or ammunition to anyone under 18 years old, selling a gun to a drunk or insane person, trespassing while in possession of a firearm, and possession of a firearm while committing offenses such as aggravated assault or grievous harm. According to the Firearms Act, if a former convict who served 3 months or more purchases or possesses a gun or ammunition within 5 years of their release, he will face 10 to 15 years in jail. A new offense has also been created imposing 10 to 15-year jail sentences for anyone found in possession of body armor without proper approval. 14 to 20-year sentences could be levied on anyone found guilty of possessing a gun with the intent to injure another, possessing a firearm or an imitation firearm to commit an offense, or prevent the lawful detention of arrest of himself or another. Now, the latest figures show that up to last Wednesday, some 33 guns and 3,382 rounds of ammunition were turned in. Anyone still in possession of firearms can turn them in as soon as possible and escape prosecution. But after this week, the law will take its course.